Hello you! Today I'm unboxing the Boxio. Ooh, I'm going to use this and my Mercedes Vario conversion to camper, and this is going to be my bathroom sink. So you might have seen it online before, but I'm going to open it for the first time and see how long it takes me to put it together. Good luck! So opening up the Boxio, got a cover lid, comes with a highly absorbent, lightweight, compact quick drying towel. Let me guess. This is the tap head and the little nozzle to switch. Right, that's that. And then it says Boxio shower head. Okay. Oh, I got the one with the sprayer as well. It's got on off switch, and it comes off, and there's the thread, and this is the part that connects to it. So it comes with two heads. Got that one and this guy. So I think you take that off, and then take, if it comes out, oh, it screws out, perfect, and then put that together. Then that will attach to the sink, I assume. Alright, that aside, and it comes with 5-pack of washers and closures. We've got, it says 2 or 3 tubes, which I assume are for the containers, the intake and the waste. Alright, more bits, more parts. We've got the ball pump. Looks like a drain catcher. Looks like where the hoses go through, I'm assuming. And another one where the hoses go through. Right. And it comes with also some stoppers, and a ring. Alright, so many bits and parts and pieces. Then, oh, that's right, get a mirror. It's got the sticky back so you can peel it off and stick it anywhere. Hello. And then it comes with, what does it say? 4 sleeve nuts, 4 screws, 4 washers, Boxio cart solver, 2 Allen key, a 2 and a 5, and a nylon paracord 03 by 400. Okay. We have the 100 under instruction manual. I always wondered how I was going to clean this, but upon further inspection, we have Boxio beads. So it's just a container full of loose metal stainless steel beads, and then you would put some clean water into the jugs and then you swish it around, and that gets everything out of the cornices and crevices because you can't get your hand in there to clean. That's that. We have the sink tray. Okay. Made of plastic, obviously. That's where I'm assuming the pipes go or the taps go, and that would be your drainage hole there. Like it's been hammered on the back, you can see, but it's got a nice slope so everything will go into the drain. The main components. So this is the crate, and inside it has your 2 water jugs. So they're 5 litres each, or 1.3 gallons. Same again. And they sit in there. Like that. There's something else in the box. It says Boxio water filter system. So what's inside? It's got a filter, a straw, a water bladder, water bag, belt and tube. I know what this is. This is when you're out and about, if you're hiking or near a water source, it allows you, it's like a life straw but Boxio style, so it filters the water straight into the water bladder, and and you can carry it in a water bag. It's got a belt and a tube, so I might open that another time. Also says on the back, use cases, bladder, bottle, so you can use the filter on the bladder that comes with it. On the bottle, you can drink through a straw, and you can water bag and canister. So you can get your water bag, put the filter on it, and filter it into your Boxio fresh water, like the water for usage side of the sink. There you go. That will be handy. And it's another crate on the bottom. I assume that's to store all the other things that you're not using, and I'm quite sure it stacks straight under, just like that. Cool. Alright. Bunch of me trying to figure out how to put it together. I'm not a big instructions girl, but I'll try because I have no idea. So here I go. Okay, that's the sink top. Don't need the mirror at the moment. Thank you, thank you. Boxio wash. Where's the English? Vegeschogere? Okay. It's going to take me a minute. You've got the Boxio, it's like a mini screwdriver. You've got a screw, a nut, a washer, and your Allen key. And the first thing you're going to do, the first step, because they're not in English, is to put in the holes that they have. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got 4 sets of the washer bolt and nut, and then you put it in. So you would go, so the screw part goes on the outside. On the outside. The screw goes on the outside, which is very fiddly actually, but that's fine. Got it in. Then you put your washer. Then you put your nut. I'm trying to thread it on. And there it goes. I'll just use my hand until I need to tighten it a bit more. And then you use your Allen key. Put it that way, and you've got this groove in the nut, and you just tighten it as much as possible, and you do that so it's nice and strong, and you do it 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the corners. Now that all the 4 corners are done, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can see. I assume the sink has some grooves underneath that it's going to sit on, and yes, it does. It has these corners here. You can see on the ends, and I assume that is just going to sit and hold the top sink part on top, and it did. Jumping to step 4, we have all your caps and lids, screw lids. We have to remove, just like a milk carton, the plastic that it comes with it, so when you break the seal. So these need to come off. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we throw these, tells us to throw these in the bin. Step 5, we put P into M, which is the closed lid cap. It goes in there like that. 6, you get part N and put it into part L. So you put the ring straight in. So it's like that. Part 7, you put the green silicone letter O into another empty L, just like that. There you go. And so you can see step 8, you get your part R2. It's got the 2 holes and the 1 part on the back, and then you get your rubber Q and you pop it down and around, just like that. Then for step 9, you put your 2 J's, your 2 pieces of long pipe, and part K, your small piece of pipe, onto your part R. So that's the one with the 1 nozzle on the bottom and the 2 inside. It was really hard to get this one on, so what I did was honestly chew the end to loosen it up. I'm sure there's better ways to do it, but that's what worked for me, and keep doing that. I know it's gross. Girls gotta do what girls gotta do. Until it fits on. Maybe it's the wrong end. There we go. That went on once it loosened up. I'm sure you can get a bit of warm water to loosen it up. And so you put your part K onto the bottom part, just like that. Oh, I probably didn't need to use my teeth, I just probably needed a bit of force, because that went on. So that's your step 9 complete. Step 11 is putting your open ring, that's a part L, over your tubes on top. So the 1 pipe's hanging out the bottom, push it together until it clicks. Step 12, you get your faucet and your metal part off that, and part X, which is the longer tube with a hole, and then we have the tapered part coming down, and then we're going to insert it, and it's going to be hard. You got to push it on, even twisting until it's all the way to the top. I'm going to need some elbow grease, but that's right, we'll get there. And done, nice and tight, it doesn't move. Now step 11, you've got all your hoses and everything connected. We're moving to part 12. So we're going to grab our sink. Obviously there's the holes in the back there where the hand pump and the faucet is going to go. So we're going to have to put the tubes under to go in the holes. So I'm going to hold one into one. Hope you can see it coming through. Yep. And the other one into the other hole and coming through. So now you've got your 2 parts, and then we're going to get the faucet, and we're going to put part X, so it's the long tapered part with the hole, it's the long one. We're going to put it on the bottom with the tapered part down at the bottom. So we're going to tighten it onto the thread. It doesn't really screw on, but I think it just helps to get it on to the top of the thread so it touches the bottom of the faucet, and get it on just like that. So that's done, and then we put it onto, choose what side you want the tap, obviously, and then put the thread into that plastic there. Again, I'm sure there's many ways to loosen it, but it seems to be going on by itself. Just need a little bit of a gusto to get it on. Now that's on. That's that side. Now you want to put this part of the ball pump into your other pipe, but you're going to need your part W to go onto, with W is the small round rubber, the short one I mean, with a hole, and that's going to go tapered ways. So the tapered part is down the bottom. We're going to push it onto the tube. Onto the tube. Yeah. Okay. And it says to push it past a little bit, so I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to put straight in there, and then I'm going to push that back up. Push the small rubber bit back up as close as possible, and that feels like a really tight connection. Now the next step, I'm not going to number. You have to, the one that's got, find your open hole that's got the one that we put together with a big rubber washer, and put that like that. Then we're going to grab one of our container jugs. We're going to put that on, and that is going to become the wastewater. And that is the seal, so when the the drain goes, and it will go into here, and that'll be your wastewater, and the rubber will create a nice tight seal. Lift the sink, the faucet, and the tubes into the box. So we've got our part here, which is for our waste, and the other one at the back is where we're going to screw the green cap onto the other container. Alright, make sure that's nice and tight. And then these edges are going to clip on to the metal edges. There. That is. Then you can adjust your tubes. That is your sink. That is obviously your little drain catcher. And stick it in there. Yeah, it sticks okay. Nothing too exciting, actually. Sits like that. And they say put the lid on. That is your portable sink system. Now obviously you have to put water and change water out of this system, but what I like about it is portability. So to put in your fresh water, you're going to put it in to the back one. You've got your water container full. It can hold 5 litres. Each contains 5 litres, so if you fill it up, then you're going to fill 5 litres up of your grey water. So it's time to put the sink on, and now attach it to the fresh water. So all your pipes go in, check everything is alright, and it's a bit extra length of the pipes, and then it just sits in again on top onto those screws that we did in step 1. There you go. And now for testing. then once you've placed the faucet and the hand pump back in, we hand pump. There's a little dial that changes how hard you pump or how much air you're going to get through. So you pump it for a few times and let's turn it on. Now we've got running water. That's exciting. That's enough for a toothbrush, right? To wet your toothbrush, put in some toothpaste, and then you want more water again, a few pumps. Water! There's your portable sink. All done. When you're finished, pull them out, put them down, put your lid on. Now you've got a lid that goes on top of your Boxio. It needs to go righting up, and there's 2 holes in the lid. I'm sure you cannot see them. One there and one there. Now at the back of the Boxio box, there's a hole there and a hole there. We're going to line that up so that 2 holes, 2 holes. And then you can turn it around. There's a supplied string. So what it asks you to do is create a knot in one side and then feed it through one hole. If I can do this, I'll let you know. There we go. Talking myself out of it. And then it goes around and then down through the other holes. There you go, where you also create another loop so it won't fall off. So when you're out, it can come off like that and put on, so you're not going to lose the lid that way. And that is the Boxio sink. I can't believe I was able to put together. The instructions were not in English. There was an English section, but it was just writing with no pictures. But yeah, if you take it step by step, it's going to be easy. I don't know if I made it look easy or look hard, but now we have a working sink, which, as I said, I'm going to integrate into my Mercedes Vario bus in my bathroom as my bathroom sink. So it'll be just for face washing and toothbrushing, really. So it should be great, and we'll see how it works once I'm building the bus. Okay, see you.